All right, so today we are going to talk about the alphabet in German, of course, right? So first thing we need is the word for the alphabet. Looks pretty familiar, right? So, as you can see, alphabet, same. Spelled the same, pronounced the same, everything's the same. The only thing that's different is we use this word das, which we'll get to later. But right now, just know that das means the. So the alphabet, das alphabet. Okay? Pretty simple start there. So when we go through the alphabet, the German alphabet is very much the same as the English alphabet. And when we say the same, what I mean is we use the same letters, right? We use A through Z, just like in English we use A through Z. Yes, pronunciation will be different, but we use all the same letters. We have a few extras. We'll get to those at the end. Okay? So let's start with the beginning of the alphabet. Okay? We'll go 8 or 9 letters at a time. We'll get through them. And hopefully you'll have a little better understanding of what they sound like and what they look like. Okay, so first 8 letters. In English, we say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Of course, everybody knows that, no big deal. Okay, so but now, when we go to do this in German, I'm not only going to give you the pronunciation, how to say the letter, but what I'm also going to give you is I'm going to give you an English spelling for how to pronounce that letter. Okay, so I'll show you how that goes. English, we have the letter A. In German, we use A. A. Okay, if you see fireworks, when you see fireworks, there are U's and A's. That's the sound we're looking for. A is the letter A. Second one, the letter B. In English, we say B. In German, it's pronounced Bay. Bay. Okay, in San Francisco, there is a bay, which is a little body of water. Okay, bay is the letter B. Third one, C. C. In German, say. Say. And this one can be a little challenging because of our little TS there at the beginning. But that's exactly what it is. You want the TS at the beginning, okay? And then you have A at the end, say. Okay? So say is the letter C. The letter D. I have to fix this real quick. The letter D in English. D in German, day. Just like this day, or today, yesterday. Okay? The word day is the letter sound that the letter D makes. So now I'm going to really confuse you. Okay? The letter E. A. The letter E in German is pronounced A. Okay, and I'll give you some examples as we go through this once we get into our practice part to show you exactly what that'll look like. The letter F, super easy. The letter F is just pronounced F. Okay, no big difference there, pronounced the same. Okay, so F is F. The letter G. This is everybody's favorite letter for some reason. The letter G is pronounced gay. Yes, ha ha ha, funny, funny, we know, right? So the letter G pronounced gay. And you'll see when we get to some words with G in them why we have that sound. Okay, H. In English it's H. In German, ha. Ha, just like when something's funny. Ha ha, right? Ha is the pronunciation of the letter H in German. Okay? So, I'm going to go through this first 8. I will say them, just listen. Okay? Here we go. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, Ha. All right? Hopefully you're writing these down. If you aren't writing them down, you may want to grab a piece of paper and get them down. You're not going to have a ton of time to do this once we get to the practice part of the alphabet when we're in class. Okay? All right. So now the fun part. Or I think it's the fun part. Fun for me, I guess. So now I'm going to say them, and yes, even though you're watching this on a video, I want you to repeat it. Okay? So I'll say it, you repeat it. And I will ask mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, whoever it is that's at home, whether or not you did this. Okay? Here we go. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, Ha. Okay, good. All right, so next group of letters. Of course, after we have H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. Okay, so there's our next group of letters. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to kind of separate some letters, okay, and then we'll talk about what they are and how they're different and all of that. All right, so first let's go through this row. The letter I in English, again, trying to confuse you. In German, the letter I is E. The letter I is pronounced E. Okay, the letter J. The letter J makes a Y sound when we have it in words, right? So, what we have is Yot. The letter J is pronounced Yot. The letter K. Ka. Ka. Okay? For example, if you're from the East Coast, New York, Boston, something like that, you don't drive a car, you drive a ka. Okay? So you can use that to kind of help you think about it, right? The letter K, ka. These next few, real easy. Okay, the next 4, very simple. The letter L is just L. The letter M, just M. The letter N, just N. The letter O, just O. Okay, so all 4 of these, exactly the same as what we see in English. Very easy. Hopefully very easy. Okay, now, last one in this row. P. Okay, when you work, someone gives you money, what are they doing? Pay. Okay, you work for pay. The letter P in English, pronounced pay in German. Okay, so there's our next 8. Hopefully these are much simpler, okay, than that first row. Okay, 4 of them exactly the same. So just like up here, I'm going to go through the whole row so you can hear them, and we'll go through them again, and then you'll get a chance to repeat them. Okay, here we go. E, Yot, Ka, L, M, N, O, Pay. Okay? So there's our next 8. Now, I'll say them, you repeat them. Here we go. E, Yot, Ka, L, M, N, O, pay. Good. Okay, third row. All right, there's our next 8. Okay? So, first letter in this row, the letter Q. The letter Q. Cool. Cool. Okay, if you think of it like the word cool, just without the L. Cool. 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 Okay, so the letter Q, cool. What do we all breathe, right? I know everybody's thinking it. We all breathe air. Okay, that's how we pronounce the letter R. We say air. R is air. S, super easy. S is just S. T, the letter T. Tay. Tay. Now the letter U. This one goes with another letter, and I will show you why. Ooh. Ooh. Think for a second what letter this could go with. Think fireworks, right? The letter ooh can go with ah, because when you're at fireworks, we have oohs and ahs. Okay? So ooh, the letter V. Foul. The letter V is foul. It will make an F sound when we see it in words. Okay? So the letter V is foul, and it makes an F sound. The letter W. They. They is the letter W. And that will make a V sound. In German, W's make V sounds. V's will make F sounds. Okay, it might seem confusing now, but it will get easier, I promise. Last one in this row, X. The letter X is X. X. Okay? So now, this whole row, I'll go through this row again, and then like I've done with the other 2 rows, I'll give you a chance, I'll say it, you'll repeat it. Okay, so here we go. Ku, ir, s, te, u, fau, ve, ix. All right? So, I'll say them, you repeat them. Here we go. Ku, air, s, te, u, fau, ve, ix. Okay, good. All right, so how many letters do we have right now, right? 8 in a row, 3 rows. We have 24 of them. So we have 2 letters left from our normal English alphabet. They are Y and Z. Okay? Y is probably the most difficult one to learn just because the pronunciation is the longest. Y in German is pronounced Upsilon. Okay? Upsilon is how we say the letter Y. Last but not least, the letter Z. Set. Set. Okay, again here, just like in the letter C, we see that TS, okay, set. You have that little T sound there at the beginning, set. Okay, so there's our alphabet. So I'll go through these two real quick. We'll give you a chance to repeat them, and then we'll go through the whole alphabet. And I'll tell you about these red ones and add one more to it. Okay, so upsilon, set, last two. So I'll say them, you repeat them. Here we go. Upsilon, set. All right, so whole alphabet. Let's go through it all the way one time. You can either do it with me, you can try and do it on your own, whatever you feel like doing, but you are going to need to practice this so you can do it in class for us. Okay? So here we go, whole alphabet, straight through. A, B, C, D, A, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, V, X, upsilon, set. Okay, so there's our German alphabet. Okay, and I told you we'd have some in red boxes over here. These are, of course, vowels, but these are the vowels that people get confused most often when they're learning or saying things in German or trying to get the alphabet down. A is A, E is A, I is E. Okay, so keeping those three straight is going to be very important to you being able to pronounce some of these introductory words and some of the phrases that we're going to get to here in the next day or so. So make sure that you can keep these three vowels straight. Okay, I'm going to give you one more letter that we use in German. Some people use it a lot, some people not so much. I use it often, so here it is up here at the top. Okay, it is a capital B. I have a little curly Q, and then it's a little bit longer. And what that is, S set. It's called the S set. Okay, and all that means, this letter, when you see it, this letter will replace two S's. Or that's what that letter means, SS. Okay? So 27 letters total. All right, so make sure you practice these. You can very easily use the 26 letters in the German alphabet with the alphabet song that you learned when you learned the English alphabet. So we'll give some people the opportunity tomorrow to try and sing the alphabet for us, either with some notes that you took or from memory if you think you know it that well. If we struggle, of course, I will show you how to sing the alphabet song with both English and German, so that way you know that it is possible. Okay? So if you have any questions, make sure you write them down and come with them to class tomorrow, so that way we can answer them and get some practice going, and we can start using not only these letters, but we can start putting them together to get some words down.